Good afternoon. This is Susan, and this is Susan's Ramblings. I have been missing in action this week because I've been organizing. You know, you have to do all that at times, and my house was getting pretty crowded, and so it had to be organized, so I knew where everything was. Anyway, I decided I'd share with you my spices. I was organizing my spices today, and I realized I had an awful lot, and so maybe you'd be interested in them. In fact, I have a whole box full of these are the spices that I use every day, but they're extras spices. I have the spices, if that makes sense. The spices I use that I've been used are up in my cupboard, and these are extra spices that are waiting to be used, if that makes sense. Anyway, this is what I got. This is what what I have been stockpiling. I didn't stockpile spice mixes, seasoning mixes very often. I just bought the individual spices so I could make my own seasoning mixes. But actually, I forget what they are now. Martin's Midnight Misadventures. I hope that's right. Anyway, Ashley said something one day that made me realize that, hey, maybe I better get those spices, seasoning mixes too, because if something happens, we may not have the time to make the seasoning mixes with all the other things we have to do. So we have to have those things on hand too. So I've been buying them up. Okay, when I go to the store, I usually buy 1 or 2 spices of each one. Some of the things I buy regularly, such as my soup mix. It's an off-brand, but it works, and it's much cheaper than the Lipton onion soup and dip mix. And in these days, we have to watch what we're doing, where we spend our money. And so this is one that I always buy, and I always have this on my shelf. I don't know how many I've got of them. I've just got one here. So to show you. Okay, that's one thing that I buy every time I go. It's got lots more uses besides the dip and for the soup and so forth. It's a flavor that I use. Another one I have bought is paprika. Actually tells you the price, doesn't it? Okay, these are those packets. They used to sell them at my liquor store. Now they don't anymore. They've gone into the other kind, and I'm not too happy about it because I like these a lot. Anyway, because these also told us how to use them, how we could use them. See if I can get that thing. Goulash, potato, onion soup, macaroni salad, or topping for deviled eggs. All right, and see that's all the things in it is paprika. That's it. Okay, that's one of my things. Next one is, I dropped it, but I don't know where it went. Okay, here we go. Next one is margarine. I don't know if that's pronounced right, but anyway, I use that a lot on my chicken, on my fried chicken. And there again, for the backs, it says add the sauces such as tomato sauce, fish sauce, clam chowder, and butter-based sauces. I never even thought of that, and that would really up the spices, up the taste, wouldn't it? I believe this is an Italian spice. I believe. I'm not too sure. All right, this one, basil. I don't know if I pronounced that right or not. This is for tomatoes. I love this spice. I use this a lot in all my Italian things, in my sauces and so forth. Usage: 1 tablespoon dry equals 2 teaspoons of fresh. 1 teaspoon dry equals 2 teaspoons of fresh. And that's the basic measurement for all of these dried herbs. 1 teaspoon dried equals 2 teaspoons of fresh. So they're concentrated, very concentrated when they're dried. Okay, next one. I'm just grabbing here. Oh, vanilla beans. You know, I make my own vanilla beans. Holy crap, that was expensive, wasn't it? But I make my own vanilla, so it's well worth it. I also have sugar, a banana bean in sugar. I used to add flavor to many sweet dishes, including cookies and ice cream. That means you open it up and you scrape the seeds out. But for my vanilla, I just put it in a jar and I cut it up one time and I pour vodka over it. And in 6 or 8 months, I have vanilla, a very strong vanilla, a very good vanilla. So then I decamp it. I take out and put it in a bottle, one bottle that I need, that I use for cooking all the time, and then I pour more vodka in it. So it's an everlasting, ever ongoing vanilla going on. Eventually you will run out of the vanilla pods, beans will run out of flavor. Then you just take them all out and you start all over again. But one time I will cut the vanilla beans, and then when I decant it, I will take all the cut ones out and I will put, and then I will put, the next time I decant it, I will put in a whole vanilla bean. So the next time I decant it, then I will cut it up again. But before I put it into the vodka, I will take out all the vanilla beans that have been cut up before. The first cut up ones would have been in there for about a year and a half, okay? So they're out of their flavor by that time. So then when that keeps me on track. I know which ones I can get rid of, which ones I don't. Like I said, I do the first ones I cut up, and the second batch I put whole beans in, and the third batch will be cut up, but I will take out the first ones that I put cut out. So if you understand what I'm going, that way I have vanilla all the time, and it's a very, very good vanilla. And it's ready to be decamped, so that's why my vanilla beans are there. That was an expensive one. Okay, like I said, I might have 2 or 3 of these because I make my own spice mixes, and I need a lot of it. There's my basil again. And no, yes, I'm taking them out here as we go along. This is one of my favorite herbs, chives. I love them. I'm going to see if I can grow them this next year, next summer, and see what happens, okay? There's some more basil. See, I got plenty of that, all right? I usually pick this stuff up, 1 or 2 up every day, every time. And then I got ground mustard, okay? And this one on the back says, add the baked beans, salad dressings, and chowder. Never thought of that. Okay, I'll have to try that next. Okay. Then I have Italian seasoning dressing mix. I use this a lot in as marinade or in pot roast. I used to use it in pot roast, but I don't use it in pot roast anymore. I will use it a lot of times in salad. You know, when you get your fresh vegetables, all your fresh vegetables that are becoming this summer, then you just put them into a salad and make this up and pour it on top, and you've got a very good salad, a very simple salad. Fresh vegetables with Italian dressing. So I've got a couple of those. This is stuff that I really concentrate on. Almost lasts forever. And it gives you so much flavor. This happens to be the beef ones. I got beef, I got chicken, I got more chicken. I got lots of chicken. I use chicken a lot in all my soups and my vegetables. I also got I'll get those out of there. I got this one. Tomato bouillon with chicken flavor. No, I like that. A lot of times I will use chicken powder, tomato powder with my chicken flavor. But if I have this, then I'll use that naturally. That I like. Okay, I also have some cubes of that. And then I got some aubergine cubes. I've got both beef and chicken. Another thing I try to buy every time is my beef stew seasonings. Or some kind of seasonings here. I got 2 beef stews, I believe 2 extra ones. There's more in my cupboard. These are just extra ones. And then I got a chili mix seasoning. We like the way I put my chili, but sometimes we want something different, okay? A different flavor. Another one I buy almost every time I'm in the store are taco seasonings mixes. I make my own, yes I do, but I have the taco seasoning mixes if I run into problems, and this is one that I want to keep all the time because I use it all the time. Like I said, I've got my own mix that I make, but we need these things too in case we aren't able to get the supplies that we need, or we are too busy and we can't bake them up. Okay, let's get into my other stuff. I got chives, chopped chives. Like I said, they're my favorite. I'll use them all the time. A lot of times I will use them in place for onions. They got a mild onion taste, and so I will use them for that. I have trouble finding cumin. Believe me, I looked all over. I couldn't find it in my local stores, anywhere. I couldn't find it in Walmart. So I ended up ordering it. And I ordered plenty, as you can see. So I use that a lot too for cumin. I don't know if it gives us any directions behind here. Guess it doesn't. I use it a lot of times. Nope, doesn't give us a thing, does it? Okay, but I use that one. Another thing I use frequently, a lot, onion powder. But I don't want to put onions in it, but I want a little flavor. I use the onion powder, and there again, I've got a great big one. This is Amazon's brand, Happy Berries. I'm very pleased with the Happy Berry spices and with most of their products, okay? And the other big one I've got is garlic, minced garlic, granulated garlic powder. There again, I will use it forever and ever. And the good thing about these things is I don't use this bigger thing. I don't store this bigger thing in my cupboard. I have a smaller one that I transfer this stuff to. Okay? So that's my garlic powder and my onion powder. Getting into the rest of it. This might not be a spice to you, but it is to me. Horseradish. I'll use that a lot of times. A lot of times I will put that in salad, macaroni salad, just a bit, not enough to really do anything, just enough to up the flavor. And ingredients, I was wondering if it would say what we could put it in. Doesn't say that. But look at all those extra ingredients we have. Yeah, okay, well, we got that. That's my horseradish. Another one I've got is, here's more basil. I got enough of that, don't I? There's some more basil. I love that stuff. Turmeric. Turmeric I keep because it's a Happy Berry again. I had trouble finding turmeric around here. So I use that a lot in my, I don't know if it tells us what to use it in. Nope, doesn't, does it? I use that a lot in, I make a tea with turmeric. And that helps my inflammatory diseases. Okay? Italian seasoning. just exactly what it's used for. Anything that's Italian or anything I want to up the flavor in. Okay, cut them. Oregano. There again, you go to your Italian. All of these spices, all of these herbs are good for your health. They grow quite easily, and you can make tinctures with them and so forth to help your health. Steak seasoning, got that one, okay? Don't have much steak, but I use it in hamburger. I use it in all of our meats. Okay, Hidden Valley seasoning. I love the Hidden Valley seasoning. I don't use it for salad dressing very often. I use it to up the flavor of my foods, of my rice, of my noodles. Chopped chives again. Got chives, don't I? Wondering if it's okay. The complete seasonings. Batted complete seasoning. I use that for just about anything, okay? Alright, next one. Parsley Flakes. There again, it's anti-immunitary, inflammatory. Parmesan and Romano. I love that. I will sprinkle that on garlic bread. I will take bread and butter it and sprinkle that on, and we will have garlic bread, garlic cheese bread. I also like to spread it on my, as an extra flavoring for my lasagnas or for my pasta dishes. Next one, chili powder. I think I got 2 chili powders here. Whole oregano. The other one was oregano leaves, I believe. Those are all health for my health. Chili powder up against that one. Whole mustard, that's the small one, isn't it? Don't use that very often, but you can make mustard with that if you have to. I think that's why I've got it. Chili powder again. Seasoned salt. What's this one? Garlic and pepper. Pepper garlic. Okay? We have lemon pepper, but you also have the pepper garlic. This is just plain Parmesan cheese. I use that frequently too. Also, parsley flakes. More parsley flakes. I think that's about it for now. Those are my extras. Those are the ones that I stock quite frequently. I hope you enjoy this. This is the spices I use all the time. And maybe I gave you some ideas. Okay, have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. God bless.